There are moments where your heart reacts before your mind understands. Moments where someone you barely know begins to live inside your thoughts. Moments where you feel a pull, not from the world outside, but from deep within your soul. Pause. This is a soul call. Maybe you felt it. Maybe you've lived it. Maybe you've ignored it. Or maybe it changed your life forever. Today, we're diving into one of the deepest, most mystical, yet most misunderstood experiences of human life, the soul call. A force that pulls you towards someone, a longing that feels like love, but isn't, a bond that feels destined but temporary, a connection that feels meaningful yet confusing. This is not fantasy, not psychology alone, not romance, not illusion. This is a spiritual reality felt by empaths, healers, sensitive souls, and deeply intuitive people across the world. And if you've ever asked yourself, why do I feel so drawn to help this person? Why do I care about someone I barely know? Why do I feel responsible for someone else's pain? Why did my feelings suddenly vanish after helping them? Then you already know what a soul call feels like. Today I will guide you through what a soul call truly is, the 6 signs you're experiencing. 1. The spiritual purpose behind it, the traps, illusions, and dangers. How to answer a soul call without losing yourself, and how these calls can transform your life forever. Take a deep breath, relax your mind, open your heart, because what you're about to hear may explain years of emotional confusion you didn't have words for. A soul call is a spiritual signal. It's a cry from another person's soul, a cry for help, support, healing, guidance, or energy. And sensitive people, healers, empaths, intuitives, hear it, not with their ears, but with their spirit. A soul call can come through a sudden attraction, an overwhelming urge to help, a feeling of responsibility, a deep emotional pull, a thought that keeps returning, a presence you cannot shake. You may not even like the person consciously. You may not be attracted to them physically. You may not even know them well. But something inside you says, I must help them. This is not love. This is not infatuation. This is not longing. This is service. This is spiritual responsibility. This is soul-level compassion. Your higher self recognizes this person needs you. You have something they don't. You carry a light that can help them out of their darkness. And so you answer the call. If you often receive soul calls, it means you have healing energy, you have emotional depth, you have wisdom beyond your age, you have empathy that feels like intuition, you have a higher calling, you are spiritually awake, you are a guide, even if you don't realize it. You are not drawn to people randomly, you are drawn to the souls who need what you are naturally capable of giving: emotional support, clarity, comfort, strength, guidance, hope, energy, direction. The universe uses you as a vessel. Not everyone is chosen for this. Not everyone can carry this gift. Not everyone has the emotional strength, but you do. That is why soul calls come to you. Now let's go deep into the signs, was because many people confuse a soul call with love or obsession. Here are the 6 true signs. Sign 1, you feel like you're falling in love. Even if you aren't, this is the most confusing part. You may feel a sudden emotional rush, butterflies, longing, curiosity, attachment, infatuation-like energy. But this is not romance. This is energetic merging. Your soul is connecting to theirs because they are calling for healing. It feels like love, but it's actually compassion amplified to a spiritual level. Sign 2, you can't get them out of your head. You think about them constantly. When you wake up, when you sleep, while you're working, even when you don't want to, it feels obsessive. But it's not obsession. It's the persistent pull of their soul asking for your presence. You are spiritually tuned in to their frequency. Sign 3, you feel urged to deliver a message. Sometimes the call comes with a message. You feel, I need to tell them this. I must warn them. I must encourage them. I must guide them. Even if the message makes no sense to you, but it will make sense to their soul, you become a messenger, a spiritual bridge. Sign 4, you feel compelled to comfort or support them. Even if you barely know them, you don't normally care this much. They aren't your type. You don't agree with them. The connection feels strange. You feel, I must be there for them. This is compassion being directed by spiritual purpose. Sign 5, you don't actually like them, mentally or emotionally. This is the biggest clue that it's not romantic love. Sometimes they irritate you. You don't respect their behavior. You don't enjoy their personality. They trigger you emotionally. But the pull remains because your soul responds, not your mind. This is a sign of pure soul-level responsibility. Sign 6. You feel thoughts that aren't yours. You may suddenly sense worries that are not yours, emotions that don't belong to you, energy that feels foreign, thoughts pressing on your awareness. This happens because their soul is projecting its emotional state onto you. You are receiving them like a spiritual antenna. This confusion ruins lives. Many people marry someone who was only a soul call, enter relationships after a soul call, mistake responsibility for romance, mistake compassion for connection. So here is the truth. Love feels complete. A soul call feels heavy. Love is mutual. A soul call is one-sided. Love gives peace. A soul call creates urgency. Love feels balanced. A soul call feels like a mission. When the call ends, the feelings vanish, and you wonder, why don't I feel anything anymore? Was it fake? Was I confused? No, you weren't in love. You were in service. Soul calls are beautiful, but also dangerous if misunderstood. Danger 1, mistaking it for love. You may fall for someone you're not meant to be with, and when the call ends, the bond collapses. Danger 2, becoming attached. Some people get used to your healing energy. They become dependent on you. They drain you emotionally. Danger 3, losing yourself. You forget your own needs. You sacrifice your peace. You overgive. You burn out. Danger 4, the other person may become obsessed because you healed them, because you comforted them, because you emotionally restored them. They may cling to you, wanting your energy. Danger 5, mistiming. Sometimes the soul call pulls you, but the person isn't ready. The moment you help, the pull disappears. This confuses people and causes guilt. Here is how to walk this path with wisdom. Step 1, acknowledge the call. Say quietly to yourself, this is a soul call, not love. This protects your heart. Step 2, deliver the message or offer support. If you must deliver a message, say, I feel I need to tell you something. Take it however you choose. This way you are not forcing anything. Step 3, help only within your capacity. You are not here to fix anyone's entire life. You are here to do your small part. Don't overgive. Don't lose yourself. Step 4, watch for the shift. When the soul call is complete, the feelings vanish, the pull dissolves, the urgency lifts, clarity returns. That means your spiritual task is done. Let go. Step 5, move on gracefully. Not everyone you help is meant to stay. Some people enter your life for a moment, a season, a lesson, a healing. Not all are meant to remain. Release them with peace. Every soul call you answer strengthens your intuition, increases your spiritual capacity, expands your compassion, sharpens your spiritual awareness, builds your emotional intelligence, deepens your wisdom, helps you evolve into a healer, aligns you with your higher purpose. People will start coming to you naturally. You'll become a source of light in the lives of others, not because you try, but because you are chosen. Take a deep breath. Look within. Maybe someone came to mind as you listened, someone you felt pulled toward, someone whose pain you felt, someone you tried to help, someone you couldn't forget. Now you know why. You aren't strange. You aren't obsessive. You aren't imagining things. You aren't weak. You are spiritually gifted. You are intuitive. You are empathetic. You are chosen. And the universe calls those with the strength to answer. So the next time you feel that pull, the next time you feel that connection, the next time someone's soul cries out to you, pause, listen, and remember, it is not love. It is not confusion. It is your soul responding to another soul in need. That is a soul call.